Oh, yeah.
He's like, I don't know anybody in the school because it's online.
Oh, cool. When they call it fame, I thought you said right now.
My eyes.
He's by the person with the red skirt. See the long red skirt?
Where's Taj? I don't even see him. I don't see him. Oh, I see him. Oh, yeah, he's got a green strap.
Good afternoon. Please join me in welcoming Senior Miranda Escobedo as she leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please rise. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Miranda. Big applause for her. This wind, wow. Here we go. Good afternoon. Oh, come on. Let me hear you. Good afternoon. I am Principal Hector Guerrero, and on behalf of our staff, faculty, and school district, I welcome you to the graduation ceremony for El Camino High School at Ventura College, class of 2022. We would like this to be an unforgettable graduation ceremony for all of our graduates and families. So please help us with just a few things. First, take a moment to ensure that your phone has been turned off. Please remain seated until the end of the program so that all of our graduates can be honored. Any balloons should be held down low so not to obstruct the view of anyone. Our ceremony today is being filmed and live streamed thanks to our wonderful friends and partners at CAPS Media and our very own ECTV high school students and their El Camino Broadcasting CTE teacher, Mr. Phil Taggart. Let's give them an applause. Students, you have benefited. Go ahead and take a seat. Thank you. I should have said that, right? We're going to make you stand the whole ceremony. Students, you have benefited from a very unique high school independent study experience that has afforded you the opportunity to not only complete your high school education, but also start your college education and pursue your outside interests. This is because we are very fortunate to have a school district and school board who supports alternative education. Please join me in thanking and welcoming Superintendent Dr. Roger Rice. Now, before I introduce the rest of our board and the district office personnel, as some of you may know, Dr. Rice will be retiring soon. Dr. Rice, your passion and investment in education for all of Ventura Unified and El Camino has been evident. Thank you for your leadership. We wish you nothing but happiness in your retirement. Thank you, Dr. Rice. I would also like to welcome Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, Dr. Antonio Castro. Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, Dr. Rebecca Chandler. Board President, Sabrina Rodriguez. Board Vice President, Dr. Jerry Dannenberg. Board Member, Calvin Peterson. We thank you very much for your support and commitment to our students. Graduating class, as we celebrate you and honor your accomplishment in high school graduation, I hope that you take into account and remember those who have contributed and helped guide you along your journey, as no one can truly prosper while going at this alone. Be grateful for the many teachers, counselors, and support staff who have always believed in you and found a way to challenge and engage you so that you could acquire the knowledge and develop the skills to persevere. Students, please join me in thanking all of your teachers and staff that you have had here at Ventura Unified and wherever you have been. I hope that you also recognize and are thankful for your parents, guardians, family members, and supporters who have also been with you throughout this journey. They have provided you with the guidance, love, resources to ensure that you would reach this milestone and begin adulthood with a solid foundation. They were your first teachers, and they will continue to guide, support, and teach you throughout life. Please join me in thanking your family, friends, and supporters. Thank you. The graduating class of 2022 has excelled and accomplished a great deal in the last 4 years. Despite the difficulties and uncertainties that have occurred in the last couple of years, they have endured despite all the obstacles. They have worked hard and found ways to excel in school, but not just in school, also in life. They have held down jobs, participated in internships, and have given back to our community through volunteer and service opportunities. All of our seniors here before you today have benefited from El Camino's early middle college program. Many have already completed the requirements at Ventura College that will enable them to transfer to a university with a college or junior academic standing. That deserves definitely an applause. A large number of them will be attending universities all over California, across the country, and even abroad. Many of them plan to continue here at Ventura College, where they may only need just a semester to complete their general studies before being eligible to transfer to a university. Some of our seniors have even started their own businesses, while others are semi-professional or professional athletes, musicians, and artists. They have, without a doubt, gained the knowledge and life skills necessary to succeed. They are intelligent, flexible, independent, and self-sufficient. These are the tools that will lead them towards achieving their life goals. I am confident that I speak for all of the El Camino staff when I say that we are proud of each and every one of them, and we celebrate in their successes. We do congratulate the class of 2022. It is now my honor to welcome a few student speakers to share a bit of their journey and offer their classmates some encouragement and guidance. Please join me in welcoming co-ECHS Leadership Student Presidents, Sophia Green and Danielle Shu.
One of the first times that I ever told anyone I would be attending El Camino High School, I was asked point blank if I was bullied as a child. I've been asked if I'm going to continuation school. I've been asked if I'm desperate for friends. I'm sure many of you can relate to such experiences.
These misconceptions come from most people not understanding how El Camino works.
After all, we do have a very unusual schedule. The fact that we only go to school a few times a week for a few hours is confusing to many people. I'm sure many students have noticed the weird looks that they get when they are walking around in the community during school hours, since people assume we're skipping class.
But the whole system has worked. We are a testament to how important it is for education to provide non-traditional pathways for students. El Camino has helped us obtain life skills and foster independence.
The longer I was a student at El Camino, the more impressed I became with our student body. El Camino is comprised of multi-talented students. We are actors and actresses who are incredibly hardworking in both our artistry and our schoolwork.
We are talented ballerinas who are continuing to pursue our passions for dance in school and in our career paths.
We are athletes who aspire to compete in the Olympics. We are on the 4414 robotics team, which competed in the Einstein competition and won second in the world.
We are students who have worked full-time. We are students who have attended school full-time. We are the first in Ventura Unified School District to earn a multilingual seal in Tagalog.
We are early graduates, graduating as early as 15. We are working hard towards attending medical school with the goal of helping people.
We are mathematicians who have completed all of the math courses at VC and are continuing to thrive in higher level math courses at Channel Islands. We are entrepreneurs that are striving for business degrees in order to achieve a more connected world.
We have balanced high school classes and college classes, internships, jobs, mental health, and we have even made attempts at fixing our sleep schedules. We all have a dream, even if we don't know what it is yet. We have gained so many skills, we have grown, and we will conquer. We are El Camino.
Amazing individuals are not far and few between at El Camino. They are in an abundance. I remember when I was a freshman, adults would say to me, "You give me hope for the future." I would smile and nod, feel abashed and thankful. Throughout my 4 years at El Camino, I have met fellow students who have made me feel that same sense of hope. This hope stems from the compassion and emotional maturity I have witnessed blossom in my peers. This hope brings a brightness and peace to mind that there are people going out into this world to make humanity the best it can be through subjects they are truly passionate about.
Sophia and I both agreed that maybe two people who have only experienced 18 years of life are not the most qualified to be giving life advice or any sort of philosophical understanding of the universe.
However, we can talk about the different tools we have for our future that are unique to us because we all spent the last 4 years forging untraveled paths. We have all learned one of the most important lessons of life at the beginning of our forever, which is how important staying true to your essence is, that your individuality is your greatest asset.
In the words of someone who has lived and experienced just, a little bit more life than us, Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment."
We have all chosen to attend a non-traditional high school where we learned to be our most authentic versions of ourselves. Wherever your path takes you after today, keep Emerson's words in mind and honor your truth. Congratulations, graduating class of 2022. We did it!
Thank you, Danielle and Sophia. Next, please welcome Shay Tudhope.
Hello everyone, my name is Shay Tudhope. Like many students, my choice to come to El Camino came from my experiences with traditional schooling. I remember sitting in my science class at the end of 8th grade year, twiddling my thumbs while waiting for the rest of the class to finish up their worksheets. I was 3 days ahead, and the teacher had me grading papers in a corner as a sort of unofficial teacher's assistant. When I heard about a high school where you could work at your own pace and take college classes, I was dead set on going to El Camino. When I started at El Camino, I was not a particularly skilled writer, and 9th grade honors English was the kick in the pants I needed to push me to become a better and faster writer. We would write at least one essay a week, which was possible due to the small number of students in the class. This group of English students changed over the years, as some dropped and others were added, but the group identity remained. We challenged each other's beliefs and often debated each other over what some would consider trivial things. But these things weren't trivial. They exposed us to new concepts, new experiences, and new people. I gained a lot from being in this community, this El Camino community. I will say, nothing can prepare you for your first college class as a little 14-year-old. I still remember nervously trying to find my Math VO2 class in the huge math building on the VC campus. And I remember the time my junior year when one of my classmates talked about her husband. I was shocked before I remembered that I was taking classes with adults and they could do stuff like get married and pay taxes. And I remember the last VC class I took this spring, where the once big, scary adults felt like my peers. The work at El Camino is challenging, and it is very true that one needs to be self-motivated. There were rough nights where I felt overwhelmed by the amount of work I needed to get done. And there were mornings where I felt disappointed about how I did on a test or an essay that I had worked really hard on. Motivation is a fickle thing, and burnout is something that creeps up on you when you aren't looking. However, the fact that we are all here today is a testament to our drive to get work done even when motivation was scarce. El Camino has given us the opportunity to figure out what we want to pursue. I learned through the engineering elective that I am not an engineer, though I had a fun time 3D printing capybaras for my friends. I remember sitting on the floor with my mama in the late afternoon, spending a couple of hours struggling to build a Rube Goldberg device. The culmination of all our hard work, a mildly impressive 8-second video. I learned through my success in the Poetry Out Loud contest that despite the effort that Phil Taggart and I put into my poem, I do not have a future as a poet. And I learned through being able to create my own elective that I want to become a music teacher. I was able to explore my passion for music by taking classes at Boina, which was made possible through El Camino's multi-site program. And the wonderful thing about El Camino is that if you find your voice, your passion, your path, and you push for it, those once lofty goals now become possible. El Camino is like a choose-your-own-adventure book with no two stories exactly alike, and that's why I love it. This school is what you make of it, whether that's joining all the clubs, or taking all of the hard classes, or choosing to do something else completely. And through this schooling, we develop a self-confidence that is required for being in control of our educations. Confidence isn't developed overnight. It is something that is developed through hard work and determination and support from the people in our lives. Our teachers, staff, family, and friends have helped us along this journey. But in the end, it was our journey, our story, our adventure. And we have made it to the end. To the students of the class of 2022, thank you for making El Camino the place I imagined it to be as an 8th grader, where one could be themselves. Good luck in the next chapter of your lives, whatever that may be.
Thank you, Shay. And last, for our student speakers, I would like to welcome Chantel Elizabeth McIndog Nabos.
Can I move it? Okay, awesome. Wait, hold on. Let me just. Hey guys, and hey to my dad. He didn't know that I was gonna do a speech today, so hey. So good afternoon, everyone. I would like to thank our principal, Mr. Hector Guerrero, our faculty members, our teachers, and of course, my fellow graduates for being here today.
When I was in second grade, I wrote a list. It was a list of years that I would be in. For example, the 2018 was the 9th grade. I remember being really excited when I wrote 2022 and 12th grade because I knew that that was going to be the year I graduated. And look at us, guys. During these past couple of years, we've been through a lot. We experienced and are still experiencing COVID. In just 3 years, we all went through decades worth of events. We all have cried, laughed, and been utterly depressed. This is why it is a great time to reminisce and think about the good times. During my time at El Camino, I realized a few things. For example, this is where you'll meet the sweetest, loudest, and funniest people. When I came here to the US from the Philippines, I tried so hard to fit in and to belong. It wasn't hard to make friends, but it was definitely hard to find people who would understand me. When I came to El Camino my freshman year, I was timid, very timid. The leadership class organized an event called Pajam Beach Night, and I didn't really want to go, but my teacher forced me to, so I guess after that, I was a little less timid than I was before. No, you guys might be imagining this event at the beach, but no, it wasn't. It was in a cute little classroom that we call Room 1. This event stuck with me because I realized that you just have to be yourself to make good friends. By not worrying about how others would see me, I became one of those loud kids in the quad. Shout out to Mr. G for his ping pong tournaments and Amnesty. They were extremely fun. Brene Brown said, "Belonging doesn't require us to change who we are. It requires us to be who we are." The feeling of belonging is important because it makes us able to connect with others truthfully. Connection comes in so many ways. You don't need to change to be liked by anyone. You need to be truthful about who you are so you can make genuine relationships. Belonging is about being yourself and getting to know people slowly and genuinely. It's about finding your own interests, your own identity. I now realize we belong everywhere. We belong here. We belong in this moment. All the memories we have made, all the conversations we have had, the experiences we have all lived through, it is all us. It belongs to us. We don't belong with El Camino. El Camino belongs to us. So wherever we go, whatever path we take, we own it. It is all up to us if we want to make a change, and be the best person we can be, because like what I said, wherever we'll be is the place where we belong. Here's another realization. We need to be determined, motivated, and willing to put time and effort into our work. El Camino helped us to be the people we needed to be to get to this moment. I have waited so long to walk down this stage and start a new episode of my life. It also helped me that I was surrounded by my peers who are hardworking and beautifully spirited. We have all earned this, and we deserve to be here. In closing, these past 4 years have been very chaotic and very eventful. We spent our time meeting people, losing people, finding ourselves, losing ourselves, in crying over our college professors' exams. And speaking of losing people, I just want to mention Austin Gamble. He was supposed to, I didn't really know him personally, like very well, but he was supposed to graduate with us, not with the school, but he deserved to be here. So I just want to say for his name as a recognition. Woo! Anyway. I'm pretty sure he would have loved to be here today. He was loved by many people, and he was a really sweet kid. Anyways, this is our beginning, and let's always remember that we belong and we are not alone. So class of 2022, congratulations. I cannot be more happier to say that we made it. Thank you.
Can we please give it up for these amazing ladies? They were fantastic. One more time, big round of applause for our student speakers in our class of 2022. Wow. Before we continue with our celebration, I want to take a few minutes to recognize two of El Camino's legends who will be retiring after this school year. Now, you may think, why are we recognizing retirees during a student graduation? Well, as you may or may not know, an El Camino teacher truly becomes a mentor, advocate, and friend to our students. Our students remain with their teacher for however many years they are enrolled in high school. This is a relationship that can go on for up to 4 years. Our teachers truly get to know their students. They know everything about them, their ups, their downs, the positives, the negatives, and they absolutely love their students. To present our two retirees, I invite El Camino teacher, Ms. Jamie Allen.
As we gather today to wish these exceptional high school graduates the best of luck on their journey beyond El Camino, our staff is faced with the bittersweet task of doing the same for Jean Christ and Marsh Peters. These remarkable educators are also graduating into the beautiful world of retirement. Jean Christ has served El Camino with poise and pragmatism for 13 years. As the head of our curriculum and the Knowledge Bowl coach, Miss Christ's leadership has made El Camino the school that we know and love. As a former student of hers, I know firsthand the amazing way Miss Christ is able to make her students excited to learn, as she is a person who makes them feel safe to do so. We wish you a retirement filled with love, safe travels, and lots of trivia. And if you could please approach the stage. Marsh Peters has served El Camino with care and consideration for 24 years. It is safe to say that the hundreds of students who had Mrs. Peters all came out of their experience better in some way. This is due to her high expectations and higher capacity to help everyone realize what they are truly capable of. Our school is no exception to Mrs. Peters' impact, as we are a better school thanks to her passion. We hope that your retirement is all that you dream of, because you truly deserve it. Thank you, ladies, for everything you have done for us. We love you and we wish you both the best. Yes, please come up.
Thank you, Miss Allen. Now, some of you may not know, she is not retiring, but I guess graduating as well along with you. It would be a shame if I didn't recognize Miss Allen as well, as Miss Allen is moving on to a new position in our district, still here to help all of our students, to share her wisdom and to help educate our kids as she moves on to Cabrillo Middle School. Miss Allen, thank you so much for the years of service you've given to El Camino. Superintendent Rice, President Rodriguez, and the Board of Education, on behalf of the staff and as principal of El Camino High School at Ventura College, I certify to you that these students have successfully completed all graduation requirements of the state of California and Ventura Unified School District. Superintendent Rice, I am proud to certify the class of 2022.
Thank you, Principal Guerrero. Before I present the class to the community and Board President Rodriguez, I want to just take a minute to congratulate our graduates today. But first, I want to turn our attention to just a few adults. I want to second your praise and recognition of TDC Studios and our El Camino TV folks. Great job. I appreciate you guys working so hard to put on a live stream of today's event so that those that aren't fortunate enough to be with us today can view that. So big round of applause for TDC and ECTV. I also want to thank you, Principal Guerrero, for all your amazing work. I know that you weren't quite so sure what the future would bring when we asked you to step up to the plate and take over at El Camino, but I've heard nothing but love coming your way and return from you. And you have done an amazing job leading the school and preparing for today's ceremony. So congratulations to you, and thank you for all your work. And then finally, I can't imagine a group of teachers and support staff who have worked harder than the folks here at El Camino over the last 2 years. I know that parents and community members can certainly appreciate the challenges associated with having your kids have to stay home on quarantine or with distance learning, whether it was Edgenuity or Canvas or whatever other distance learning platform they were working on. Think about the teachers who had to first learn that platform and then use it with their kids. And I know that you're used to working with the kids individually a little more than the other groups. But I just want to have you stand for a minute, teachers and support staff at El Camino, and really truly be acknowledged by our community for all the work that you do and the relationships that you forge with these fine graduates. We really, really appreciate you. Yeah, that was a shout out for you, Tara. We know who runs the school. Sorry.
It's true.
Right? It's true.
It's true.
It's true. And then finally, I want to thank Sophia and Danielle for all their work with our school board. You guys came prepared to our monthly meetings with informative, interesting, and creative presentations that captured the interest of the board and the community. I know public speaking maybe is not your favorite thing. It's probably not any kid's favorite thing, but you guys did it with great expertise and enthusiasm. So on behalf of the entire school board and executive team, Danielle and Sophia, thank you so much for serving as student board members this year. And at this time, I would like to happily accept Principal Guerrero's certification that these students have successfully met all graduation requirements of the state of California and the Ventura Unified School District. And therefore, Board President Rodriguez, it gives me great pleasure, and it is my distinct honor to present to you and to the entire Ventura community the graduating class of 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Rice and Mr. Guerrero. First, graduates, I just want to share with you how incredibly proud we are of you, of all you've managed to accomplish in the last few very difficult years, and in your incredible resilience in handling all of the things that have come your way. That will serve you well in life, and we are truly grateful that you started your educational journey with us in Ventura Unified. And to the parents, thank you for trusting us with the most important people in your lives, your children. We never take for granted our responsibility to you and to your kids to do all that we can to help them access their bright future. And we're grateful that you allowed us to come alongside your family, particularly in these last few years. And now, on behalf of the Board of Education and by virtue of the certification made by your principal and by Dr. Rice, that you have completed all graduation requirements for the state of California and Ventura Unified School District, I here confirm your graduation this 17th day of June 2022 here at Ventura College and from El Camino High School. Principal Guerrero, you may now dispense with the diplomas.
Thank you, President Rodriguez and Dr. Rice. To read and present our students, I welcome El Camino counselors Marjorie Harper and Gregory Jordan to the stage.
Congratulations to Danielle Linda Hsu. Sophia Maria Dominique Green. Shay Malia Tudhope. Chantal Elizabeth Macondog Nabos. Miranda Escobedo. Vivian Topaz Robinson. Dean Murphy. Anshul Bajaj. Kiara Bell Hughes. Samuel Yano. Ricky Sean Torres. James William Nepper. Kira Harrell. Walter Allen Einhart III. Stephen Thomas Robles. Catherine Pish Okubo. Shaq Alauti. Alauti, I'm sorry. Thomas William Vargas. Chase Palmer Grooms. Chanel Elise Shepard. Ashley Elizabeth Payne. O'Neill Mac Drury. Julian Gonzalez Gray. Taj Merrick Marjal. Rebecca Bragula. Opal Lynn McMurray. Jacob Henry Kuhlman. Marissa Ella Jones. Jessica Jacqueline Vasquez. Camille Brown Harrison. Zachary Edward Smith. Nicholas Andrew Tivey. Grace Kealoha Pauole Liu. Ella Ray Corsi. Chiali Andriana Gan. Quinlan Winters. Daniel James Lancet. Eliana Hadass Tenenbaum.
Eden Harnar. Eden Autry Shoemake. Lila Ingram. Olivia Ramirez. Caroline Dickinson. Riley Stiles. Sophia Michelados. Emily Lauren Wright. Troy Braun. Noah Peck. Angela Hernandez Figueroa. Arlene Marie Gomez. Grace Glancy. Jordan Molina. Lauren Julia Padilla. Samantha Fabian. Charlotte Sedlak. Joey Tapia. Sydney Ann Cook. Riley Stork. Mia Indrawati Sadowski. Roberto Ocaña Honapa. Emma Faith Thomas. Conrad Christopher Gorin. Malia Alexandra Franks.
We're almost there, seniors. Are you ready for the turning of the tassels? Yes? Oh, come on. Let's see if your family and supporters have more energy. Are you guys ready? Let's try that one more time, El Camino. Seniors, are you ready for the turning of the tassels? Before we proceed with that, I would like to remind our guests, you will meet your graduates outside of the stadium. Please do not come onto the field or stage. Here we go. Seniors, please rise for the official turning of the tassels. The tassel should be on your right side. In a moment, I will ask you to move your tassel to the left side of your cap to signify the end of your studies here with us in Ventura Unified School District and El Camino, and confer upon you the title of graduate with the class of 2022. Seniors, at this time, please move your tassel from right to left. You are now official graduates. Congratulations, class of 2022! Thank you, supporters, family, and friends. Students, please remain as your teachers help you exit. We appreciate everyone for joining us. That is our ceremony. Thank you.